Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer Fawn and I do weekly tarot readings. I do not use the traditional meaning of the tarot. I channel the information. I see things, I hear things, I feel things, I know things. So I do not show the cards because it's pointless. The cards come out and it's kind of, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this best. It's like a distraction for me. It gives me something to focus on so that I'm like out of my ego, but then I just kind of get the story. For example, I could get the same card in 2 different spreads and they tell 2 different stories. So I don't show the cards. Besides that, it's sexual magic tarot and some of the imagery is very graphic and I don't know enough about YouTube to know if I can show them, and I don't want to do something that could jeopardize anything in the future. So I hope that's okay, and I hope that even if I don't show the cards, the message still resonates with you. Do me a favor, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave me some feedback. I love to hear if these messages resonate or if I'm on the right track, or I don't know, it just feels nice to hear it and, you know, do good and have good happen to you. So it can't hurt to leave me with some little love, even if it doesn't. I mean, that's part of life, right? It's a general reading. I can't reach inside everybody, or can I? Okay, Cancer, let's see what's going on for you. 3 more shuffles. 1. I feel good. Like I feel like I'm like, yeah. 1 more shuffle. I feel like I'm on a life high. Something's got me feeling good. Everything might not be great, but something has me feeling good. You'll know what that something is, but I feel, we'll see what happens. This could change. Oh. Okay, Cancer, you got something big happening, okay? It was like I was just saying, something has you feeling good, but there's also something going on in your life that you're not happy about, or you feel like you're waiting, or even though things could be going good and great, and there's still like this undertone of almost like reflecting on the past or the present, or where you're at, or not being in the present moment and feeling like dissatisfied with where you are at currently. And this could mean physically. This could mean in your body, like you're unhappy with the way that you look. This could mean that you're unhappy with the place that you live. This could mean that you're unhappy with your job. This means that you could be unhappy with how do I explain this? Unhappy with like you're not where maybe you thought you'd be at this place. So when you think about that, it makes you dissatisfied. Like, but that's great, because why? It motivates you. So every time you catch yourself feeling down about like that, for example, like I'm 30 years old and, you know, this is where I'm at and I thought I'd be off better by now, and you feel like you have to catch up. You don't have to catch up. There are people who don't start their lives living their life on purpose till they're 50, 60, about to die, or they die saying, I wish I would have did this, did that. I mean, so you're not alone in that, okay? We're all guilty of that. So stop being so freaking hard on yourself. Also, let that motivate you, but not motivate you to the point where you are trying to do too much at once, because that is going to overwhelm you and that is going to stress you out, and that is going to create a situation where you're more dissatisfied. I'm getting the feeling of like 1 day at a time, 1 foot in front of the other, 1 moment here. Start something, work on it, finish it. Start something, work on it, finish it. You can't just be like 5 tabs open, you know, on Google, all over the place, trying to put all these eggs in all these baskets because you have to catch up. And I feel very robotic when I'm saying that. Like, you don't want to get in that zombie mental state, okay? It's good to be motivated by success and money, right? We all want to be successful. We all want money in the bank, okay? But when you're too focused on it, you can get yourself in trouble, okay? And the energy that I'm getting is one thing at a time. Focus on the one thing in front of you now, and then before you know it, you're going to be looking back and you're going to have all the stuff you've been thinking about. When you get too far ahead of yourself, you create problems for yourself, okay? Wait, pause. Okay. I'm getting that you really are in a place right now where you want to trust the universe. I'm feeling like you're just so used to things falling apart or not working out according to plan, or losing things, or people betraying you, or, you know, you doing your part and somebody else not doing their part. Like, it's not fair, it's not balanced. And I think you're so used to living unbalanced. And I don't know if you can notice, but my energy has really shifted. Like, I'm feeling really down about this. Like, I'm really contemplating this. I'm really inside myself with this. This could be something you're not talking about. You could be presenting in that very amped up, happy, excited way, but there's that voice in you that knows that, like, I've done this before. It hasn't worked out like that in the past. And this is definitely yes for somebody, because I just got the chills all over my body, okay? But you're really feeling like you really want this to be the time. Like, you really want this to be different. You really want this to be a firm foundation. You really want to build a real future this time. You really want to trust people. You want to know that, you know, you're not going to be backstabbed. You're not going to be betrayed. I feel like you don't want to be looking over your shoulder. I feel like you want, maybe you've come from a place where excuse me. Let me take a sip of water. Yeah, like now I'm getting like really hot. Okay. Your feelings could be all over the place. Like, one minute I was excited, the next minute I'm feeling depressed. Now I'm feeling like angry, or like on fire. Something's got me like fired up. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe because you've been so hurt in the past, betrayed in the past. I think what I was trying to say, let me go back here because I was just told, rewind. You may have come from a place of where your circle of people that you surrounded yourself with, you couldn't trust them, and you were always looking over your shoulder. You're always worried about someone betraying you, taking from you, putting you in a worse position because you have a good heart and you trust people and you expect people to be good like you. And you get what I'm saying, right? Cancer, you know what I'm talking about. And I feel like because of that, maybe you jumped the gun a little bit, okay? So maybe you have a new circle around you and you feel the same way. I feel like I can trust these people. They're not going to betray me. Because that's what you want. But you've done that in the past, right? And then it backfired and things have fallen apart, okay? I'm getting that things have fallen apart because of this, like in a big way. So, but because of that, you've learned to what? Not trust people, present yourself to be all like the boss, you know, don't mess with me, this, that, and the other thing, because you're operating out of your fear because of what happened in the past. So I think that you need to be aware of that about yourself, because I think that you can create a situation where if you're so worried about the people around you, because you're worried about a situation presenting itself again like it did in the past, that you can actually create that. And that seems to be kind of the energy that's happening with the Scorpio moon, is like seeing our role in the lives that we've created for ourselves, and how being stuck in that fear mentality or always looking over your back mentality can actually create that for yourself, situations like that. So I'm feeling like you really just need to embrace the people around you and be genuine, which I feel like you are, but I feel like there's a part of yourself that still hides behind that shell or mask that you present to the world. And it's like recognizing that that's something that you've learned and you need to unlearn that. Because if you can't trust you can't trust other people. Okay? So if there's things about your life that you might not trust yourself, I mean, and it really could literally be stemming from that. And maybe that's why I'm feeling down, is like maybe you're having those realizations of like, I am at this point in my life. Okay, so this is the example I'm going to give because this just seems like the easiest way to explain it. That's how I'm getting it. I'm 30 years old. I'm at this point in my life, and I don't really feel like I have much to show for it. So I'm racing to catch up. Okay, I'm racing. I feel like I got to do all this stuff because I need to be at a certain place. First of all, release that shit, because you don't need to be anywhere but where you are right now. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You're amazing. You're great. You got it. That kind of mentality is going to fuck you up. Second, because of that actual thought process that you're having, you may not be realizing this, but that says a lot about you don't trust yourself, okay? And if you don't trust yourself, because you may be looking at it like, I can't trust myself, look where I've got myself, and comparing yourself to where other people are at your age or this or that, it's making you feel like you can't trust yourself. And this could be happening subconsciously, okay? But when you believe that about yourself because you are ashamed of decisions that you've made in your life, you feel bad about things that you've done and you're trying to compensate or make up for it, right? You don't need to do that. You don't need to compensate and make up for it. Like, we're all on a path. We're all on a journey. We are where we are. We all have our different thing. That's our thing. Like, you're not alone. Every single person in the world has that thing that's their thing, okay? And forgive yourself. Let yourself know it's okay to be where you're at. That you've had a tough journey, you've had a hard road, you've had a lot of things happen to you. And really what you should be doing is patting yourself on the fucking back because you're still here, you're still pushing forward, you're still excited about life, you're still happy, like that energy I came into the reading with, okay? You still got that in you, you still got that life in you, you still got that fire in you, you still got that passion in you. But you need to trust yourself because your projection, your projection of trust outward with like looking over your shoulder, not sure if you can trust the people that are around you in your life, you know, you could be untrusting of partnerships or things you need to come together with and all of those things. You'll know what I'm talking about. Take it how it resonates, okay? Every time you feel that way outwardly about something, let that be an indicator to remind yourself that it's okay to trust yourself. And you don't have to be creating in fear because you're scared you're going to make a mistake. So everybody else is going to make a mistake. Because as soon as you correct that and support yourself and know that it's okay to trust yourself and take accountability for the decisions you've made in the past and how that got you where you are and you created that, you can create something just as beautiful. You have to stop focusing on, look where I got myself, look where I'm at right now, and not trusting yourself. I don't know why trust has really come up, like trust is in my head, like trust. And it could be like trust in another way too, like money, trust with money. You know, like people put money into trust for, you know, the future, for creating forever, for everyone. Maybe you're on the verge of creating something that is going to take care of your family and their family and family and then blah, 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 you know? And maybe you're aware of that, like something's big and something's taking off and it's making you have all these feelings of like, can I trust myself? Can I trust this? Yes, trust yourself first. You'll never trust anybody if you can't trust yourself. You're never going to trust anybody if you can't trust yourself. And I'm feeling like you don't trust yourself and maybe you don't even realize that you don't trust yourself because that's how I'm getting it and I don't know how else to explain it. It feels so confusing to me. Like you don't trust yourself. So you're never going to trust anybody else, but that's like a huge problem. That's a huge fucking problem. So like, you may have never thought to yourself, like, of course I trust myself. Why would I not trust myself? But it's in thoughts of like, look where I'm at, and feeling bad about where you're at and compared to where you think it should be. That's not trusting yourself. That's not trusting the process. That's not trusting the universe to give you exactly what you need in every moment to be where you are right now. And where you are right now is the most beautiful place. And you need to trust that and know that and move forward, okay? But one step at a time. Don't be sprinting to the deadline. This is not a race. Let me look at some of these other cards and see if I get anything else, since I'm 15 minutes in, and that is, it's actually exciting for me because like, it's so funny with the word trust, hello. The more that I trust myself, the more that I am allowing myself to trust the things I see in my mind, the things I hear, the things I know, you know, like the things that I say and communicate, because, and the more that I do that, the more, you know, I feel so in love with life and where life is going. And maybe you're feeling the same way, but, you know, trusting yourself opens up so many different areas of your life to just give you that back, support you back. Why do I feel like I can't talk? Maybe you're worried that you can't express what you're thinking, feeling in the right way, or come up with the right words, because it's like, I'm getting this thing like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I mean. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I'm getting there's a lot of fear about, you know, just moving in this whole new direction and having the trust, having the faith. See, this, I love life, okay? I love life, because life is beautiful no matter what the fuck it looks like right now, no matter what the fuck it looked like 6 months ago, no matter what it looked like last week. It is all here to support you and move you where you need to be. And honey, let me tell you something. If you're scared all the time and you're in fear all the time and you can't trust yourself, let me tell you something. The universe is going to drop some stuff in your path and in your face and in your way to get your attention. And if it's still not getting your attention, it's going to keep on getting your attention, and it's going to get worse and more until you're just like, how did I get here? Like, you... And that's beautiful, right? Because the universe isn't giving up on you. It never gave up on you. It has showed up time and time again to support you and to move you towards where you need to go. And if you can't get there, it's here to give you that little nudge, that little push over and over and over again. And I'm feeling like this is really huge for you. Huge. The trusting the process and just forgiving yourself and surrendering and letting yourself know, like, it's not a race. We're all in this together. We all have a story. We've all had to grow. We've all lost everything. We all, like, you're not alone. You're not alone. And maybe you feel alone, and maybe you're stuck in comparing yourself to all the other people. You know, those people. And it's trying to get your attention to be like, no. Be thankful for where you are. Be thankful for this moment. Be thankful to you have the opportunity to move in a new direction and to grow and to have that life that you've thought about since you were little. It's like, now's the time. I feel like this is a really big freaking energy for you. Something big is happening this week, okay? Something big is happening this week, and I would love for you guys to let me know down in the comments what that big thing is for you, because that's the energy I feel. Like, this may feel heavy, you may feel down, you may have these moments reflecting back and forth, whatever, but I'm letting you know, whatever the thing is that happens for Cancer this week is huge, and it's going to make you feel so good in the soul, like in the soul. You're going to feel so wrapped up and loved by the universe, like, I can't wait to hear what it is. So please share with me what that thing is, okay? Pour all that into yourself. It feels so good. Let yourself be seen, share, open up, trust. It's beautiful. And I know these, you know, Cancer's got that little crab shell. You know, they think that they're protecting themselves. That's funny because I forgot all about that in the beginning, and I was like, yeah, like, you've presented it in a way to protect yourself and keep yourself safe, but it's like, Honey, you've always been safe. All these things happen to get you at the most beautiful place. Stop judging them. Stop judging yourself so hard. Cancer, I feel like I need to tell you I love you if nobody's told you that, and you need to hear it. I love you. You're supported by me, the universe. Please share with me what this big thing is. And if it doesn't happen, like as you're watching this reading, or it just happened, let me know. If it didn't happen yet, let me know when it happens. If you saw this, because I want to know. It feels like something that I really want to know what's going on. I'm being nosy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.